Welcome to my channel. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, if you like the way I read, I would love for you to help me grow my channel. So we got the Temperance, so lots of balance coming in, all right? You're also sort of like a magician here because you're alchemizing and you're using like two elements, whether it be like, I don't know, maybe like wind and water, okay? Yeah, I would say wind and water. Very much healing. This is also the infinity sign. Okay, this is also huge knowledge. You might be kind of witchy, kind of sorcery. All right, you know, have beautiful black hair. You might have an incredible figure. This is 14. Is this 14? Oh, let me see. Temperance. Oh. Yeah. So this is balanced, harmony, patience, self-control, and moderation. This can also be like some sort of like, what do you call it? Like diet. Okay, that's significant. There's an ending to a cycle or possibly the reverse. Okay, there's going to be some sort of communication on somebody that like pulled a fast one on you that was very deceitful. Okay, but they're going to be completely exposed, and it's a cycle that's been going on, you know, continuously. All right, but there's going to be huge communication. This can also be travel that's coming in. Yeah, having to do with like a familial situation, like generational wealth that was lost, okay, and like lack of stability. Again, judgment. So something that like that you were like stubborn about that really wasn't your path is really what this is. That you've had to fight for, you've been very resistant in having, okay? There's some sort of karma here that's playing out. Lack of truth, lack of clarity. All right, you've been indecisive or waiting for something to come in. It's taken a very long time. You haven't been fighting for it anymore. You're tired. But there is balance coming in, okay? So some sort of relationship. Look at this. Same deal. Infinite sign. Lots of balance coming in for you and within a relationship or some sort of stability. You're going to meet your match. This person's very witchy as well and very intuitive like you. They're going to be very much into you and like based on what you like, yoga or, you know, or whatever esoteric practices that you do, this person's going to be it as well. You're going to be delighted. There's going to be some sort of communication coming in. This is sort of like the... an email, okay? Something that has been closed off for you in the past is going to be a new beginning, and that's the end of that. Maybe lack of, like, maybe there's been an injustice with love for you. All right, maybe people are just coming and going and don't give anything, okay? They just want, you know, to have intimacy. They're not healed. This can also be a mother energy that isn't healed or that you have trouble with. But there's going to be lots of collaboration coming in. And a new beginning, a new offer as well. Okay, there might be a lot of anxiety for you, but you're walking away from this. This can also be a move. You might have Cancer in your chart. You can also be traveling. All right. I don't know what my earring is. Oh, here we go. Something having to do with someone coming back from the past that was like very meanie. Yes, you didn't see that. There wasn't any victory. Possibly a Cancer or Pisces, but you know the truth. There's no justice here. There's a lot of sorrow or some sort of like person that wasn't in their best energy. And there was some heartache, okay? Or there could be some sort of like trouble with the heart or blood. This is seeing things in a very different perspective, and someone knowing the truth after like very much heartache and really struggling. And you might be a redhead, but you might, the time is now, but you might also, yeah, there was a huge heartache, but there's going to be stability coming back in. All right. Somebody is like having nightmares about you, or somebody's being haunted by some woman. There's going to be a new beginning. There's going to be a huge like shakeup, okay? With the Tower here, there already was, and you're going to break free because of that. And that's really going to give you some sort of like confirmation, or this can also be like a commitment, a higher commitment. This can also be a major position in like a major college, like a professor at very high level, okay, like a PhD or a master's. This can also be religious, okay? So people you might be, you know, with a very religious entity in terms of like company or business. They might be some sort of church, all right, or some sort of like religious leader. And I think you're going to be really happy, whatever that means. All right, let me know in the comments below. The more that you, you know, the feedback that I get helps me tremendously. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, ciao.